Flux.
Hey guys, it's Flux here, and today, based on popular demand, I'll be doing a new series in SimCity, kind of going over the basics of the game. And for you new guys out there, I'll be going over kind of the basics, just the easy stuff, and then kind of get into the more advanced stuff as we go. So today I'll be covering zoning and the importance of efficiency in road layouts. I'll kind of cover how to lay out the roads based on maybe not so much the grids, but more on getting the exact amounts for each zoning size and density. Now, I can tell you from experience that the most important thing to understand in this game is how the roads work and how the zones work with the roads. So, if we have a basic road here, you can see it's going to give us the grid lines that it always does. If you hover over this with a regular road over top of regular road, it'll give you this kind of basic exact dimension of one high density building, and that works fine just as well. But if you go into the avenues, you have an avenue here over a regular road or vice versa, it's going to give you this kind of odd wonky distance. It's not going to be the exact distance, it's going to be a bit off, and it'll give you one high density and one low density, which you may not want. So an easy way to kind of combat that and not have to deal with the little, space losses and missing of densities, because especially happens, between these two high densities here. You'll see if I go high density avenues over high density avenues and I put this little space in between, it's gonna give us a bit of a space loss there. And really anywhere you do this is gonna always do something like that. So the best way to combat this is to go into the parks menu, go to the nature 2 and into this tree line spot. Place a tree line down. You can see right here, it's going to give us this exact spacing of a high density building. So put this right here, and we're going to go a bit above it because it can be a bit off sometimes. You don't want it to be, it's better to err on the side of caution to just go a bit higher so we don't block the actual building itself and make it only go to low density. You can see right here, it's just about perfect, and I can do that pretty much anywhere I want, between any roads I want. I can just, place, if I wanted to say, for example, have high density building here, then a second one here connecting to a different road over on that side. I can go ahead and put this here, add on to the park, and add a second one right on top of it here. Head over here and place another little road back here. And this will give us the exact dimensions of two high density buildings from side to side over here and here. So you might be wondering right now, why should I care so much about the exact dimensions of a high density building? Well, in SimCity, the exact dimensions of a high density building are basically the golden ratio. This is because, well, obviously, a high-density building will fit exactly in the dimensions, but so will a medium-density building, and if you want low-density buildings, two of them will fit exactly in one high-density building dimension. That means, no matter what you're doing, if you can zone exactly the dimensions of a high-density building, you can always fit the exact amount of buildings you want in that spot. So if you can use this to build, say, 2 high-density buildings, or maybe even just 2 low-density or 4 low-density, whatever you want, you can always fit it exactly by using this ratio. It's very, very, very useful in building cities, and as I'm showing you now, you can really do anything you want with it as long as you kind of follow this exact dimension and this exact spacing. You can make diagonals and different curved roads, and I mean, as long as you follow kind of a general grid in certain spots, you can kind of go off of it a bit, you can sway off of it and have maybe even spots that aren't exactly optimal, but if you follow it for the most part, you'll get to cities that look really dense and usually really awesome. So that's it for today. I'll be doing more quick tricks and tutorials coming up in the future. This was kind of more of an old trick than anything new or more advanced, but don't worry, I'll have more advanced topics coming soon, so hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.